Hey guys, this is Rocking3 bringing another live commentary for Forza 5, and today's video is going to be the first of a few videos I want to put into a series to help you with assists and help you with drive lines, help you how to build a car, help you how to tune a car. This first one though, what I want to deal with is the transmission and how we shift. So I'm going to do a quick comparison of the three different ways that you can use a transmission here. Is going to be automatic, manual, and manual with clutch. So I am going to put on automatic. So the reason why I want to do this is on this track is I have never ran it before in B class. This is one of the new Long Beach tracks. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the difference in acceleration between automatic, manual, and manual with clutch. This first one's going to be automatic. And this car is actually a great way to show you this because this needs more RPM. See how early this car shifts with automatic? It shifts before it even hits the red line. So it barely gets going. You can see right there I'm struggling in fourth gear. It's downshifting for me, and that part of it's good, but it is shifting way too early. Didn't quite want to be in first there. That's just a little too much horsepower. Now don't worry about the speed of the lap here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a full lap here so I can set a rival. And then we're going to race it again. We're going to put it side by side. Alright, I went ahead and finished up that lap with the automatic transmission. I didn't set anything too exciting. I actually dirtied it so I would be able to put it out as a rival. So now we're going to take the automatic transmission off and we're just going to put the manual. And really, these two comparisons, what I want you to see is just off the line speed. You're going to see how much faster we get down this straightaway. Same exact car, same track. See that? I'm just, even just in first gear, look how much quicker I am. And all I did with the automatic is just floor it. You can see that we have quite an advantage already. So we're going to go ahead and run the full lap with the manual transmission. I keep hitting it like it's a clutch anyway. And then what I want to do is I want to do a full lap with the clutch, manual with clutch, and show you the difference between those two. So I'm going to run this one as quick as I can. So I have a really huge advantage here that I can make this car rev up a lot more, and then I can also hold the gear that I want to hold. So if I want to stay in a higher gear like this, like 2, oh, don't dirty, oh, dirtied it up. See how much quicker I am already. And I didn't make any huge mistakes with the automatic. So, I mean, this is really a true lap versus a true lap. But now I've gained control over the gears. I can stay in, like right now, I can stay a little bit lower if I want to. Or I can go higher if I want. I dirtied it up right there. See how much quicker we are there? That is a long, long time. Alright, so I'm going to come back again with... Alright, and we're back. We're loading up the screen one more time. Set the rival with the last one that was the manual. So the difference between the manual and the manual with clutch is you're not going to see quite as much acceleration difference between like we did with the automatic and the manual, but we still will see some. And I should at each shift actually gain a little bit of momentum. So the cars may stay even, but then each shift you should see me pull a little bit of ahead. And there's the shift, see the shift? And a little bit more. And now, just because I'm going faster, I'm able to make up a lot of time there. You can hear I kind of blipped that a little bit as I shifted. I was hoping the shadow would catch me one time and then you'd see me be able to pull away with just the shifting part of it. So every straightaway, I'm going to have a real big advantage over my last Ghost with just the manual. And now I still have the control with the gear that I want to be in. I can be in a higher gear or a lower gear. And then I can also use the clutch and the engine revving to help slow me down a little bit. Which you can also do with the manual because you have control of it, but so the last lap I ran was pretty clean. So there's not a big difference between this. It's just I have a lot more speed in the straightaways because of my shifting capability over the manual. So we bettered that by 1.2 seconds. So that's quite a bit just with the difference between manual and manual with clutch. Okay, now that you see the differences between the different shifting types, so we've got automatic, manual, and manual with clutch, I'm going to provide you here with the biggest tip that I have on how to use manual with clutch. So when you first get your game, it actually works directly off the clutch works off of the left bumper. And for me, that was near impossible. So you're going to go in here, you're going to go into your profile, go into the controller options, and what we're looking at is right here. So this is default. You see the clutch is on the left bumper, and you see the handbrake is on A. What I want to do is I want to change those around so that my clutch on the controller is the A button and not the left bumper. So now my clutch and my shifting buttons are right next to each other. I'm going to demonstrate that here in just a second on how I do that with the buttons being together but only having one thumb on there. It's actually pretty slick. It took me a couple hours to master, but overall it's helped me out tremendously. So this is the key here for me. This is the biggest option change that I had to do to make manual with clutch work. So hang on a second. I'm going to go ahead and change. I'm going to change software here real quick so that I can put my camera up, so that I can actually physically show you how I shift using the controller. Just a second. Alright, and we're back. So here I went to the oval track. I have the manual with clutch set here. And what I want to show you is how I shift the manual with clutch. So we're going to take off here. And what I do is I actually just kind of run my fingers over AB. So I do the same thing with AX. So I just kind of run them over AX, run them over AB. So I'm going to do that up a shift again. Now I'm going to go down shift. Ready? And I just leave the gas pressed, so I don't take the gas off. It's going to rev. But it's a video game, so that's okay. You can do that up and down. And I'm just going AB, AX. So that is why I moved it from here, from my left bumper, to A. AX, AB. And that is all the advantage in the world right here, this manual with clutch. You gain a lot of performance, you gain a lot of straight line speed, acceleration, just because of the differences between the transmissions. So the other way you can do this, you can just mash them together as well. But I don't do that quite as well, so I use the kind of slide method. I'm going AX and AB. And like I said, I don't remove my finger from the gas. So you don't have to take that pause in there where you're taking it off and then downshifting and then off to upshift. Yes, that does not work really well in the real world, but on this video game it actually works very, very well. So that is how I do that. I have moved it from my left bumper to A, like I showed you before. Makes all the difference. So it's not too hard to master. It probably took me about, I don't know, a couple of hours to master that. It was a lot better than trying to master it with the left bumper, because I could not do that at all. So just AB, AX, and I just unpause it there, and that's it. That's why I move it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope this helped you out. You should be able to cut down a lot of times on your lap times just by shifting to manual with clutch. All right, good luck, and just leave any comments or any questions if there's anything I didn't cover for you. Thanks a lot. Later.